Warning: the following video contains opinions which he believes is the reason why Mungyodance 3 isn't as great a game as everyone is making it out to be. If you do not want to hear his opinion for whatever reason, stop watching this video now and leave. You have been warned. Hey guys, what's up? This is Neo Speedblade and welcome to the last part of my Mungyodance 3 rant. Yes, I know I said in the last video that there were going to be 4 parts to this, but after giving much more thought on the thing, I realized that no, 3 parts is going to be just enough fun, because this last part is going to deal about a few things that don't need a full video for them. So let's begin. There are a few topics here I would like to discuss, about 4 or 5 things, that also makes me not happy about Mungyodance and the way it was ultimately finally designed. First of all, let's start with this. Why 4 random videos loaded per song? I know. Why 4 random videos? That I never understood. I'm a guy who likes to load up as much random videos as possible because I do not want to see the same video while I play a song immediately. That's why ITG I think has a limit of 20 songs per video. That's why Step Money has a limit of 20 songs per video. And 3.9 Plus Redux has a limit of 50 videos, which is my favorite. But the reason is, why is there 4 random videos loaded? The reason being that because if more videos are loaded, it takes away much more memory space, and the game's already huge as it is. Okay, but the memory space increased by the number of random videos loaded depends. It's very minimal. If you load 5 random videos, it's about 5 RAM memories get taken away. Load about 50, 20, 30, I guess. It's not huge. In my case, I really don't feel like comparing it, but I do feel something. I do see something because, well, I always have a RAM indicator turned on my laptop, this thing, and I always look at it when I play Setmania because, well, I have a lot of high quality themes, high graphic themes, and a lot of songs, so I have to look at it whenever it loads, and the number doesn't decrease by much when more random videos are loaded. There is a slight change, however, when I use visualizations, but that's for a different topic. So yeah, I really don't like that. So I had to literally tell the game to load the default theme, so I can go over to the background options, so I can switch the number back to 20, and then switch the game back to the regular theme and play the game like that. I know that's not possible with the expansion pack patch and everything. I had to go the other way, grab the game data that had this additional songs and use it with the initial release version of the game exe. But it fixed my problem right up, so it's not much of a complaint. I really literally had to use a backdoor route to get it fixed in the way that I wanted to, but it's not much of a problem. Okay, second thing. There are a number of non-stop songs Mungyodance has. A total of, wait, let me count. 24 non-stop songs. Let me see here again. 15 of them being regular non-stop songs. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them being mashup of 2 songs with each other. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular non-stop songs are much of a bigger length. Out of all those 24 songs, only 2 of them have music videos. Why? It doesn't make a little bit of sense why 2 of them get music videos. And here's the thing though. The 7 Gates is by far the longest non-stop song Mungyodance has. 10 minutes. 10 minutes last time I counted. But Boss Rush is also one of the longest one, being 7 minutes or 8 minutes, and yet that one doesn't have a music video. Why? It doesn't make a little bit of sense. Why? And this also corresponds to my previous comment. You're playing a 7-minute song. I do not want to see the same 4 random videos for 7 minutes. That's a stupid idea to begin with. Now, thankfully, I myself fixed the issue by adding my own my own music videos towards them. You won't be able to download them, but I am happy because, well, I finally fixed my problem. I gave a music video, something that somebody did not do because they were too freaking lazy. So yeah, I fixed it myself, and well, problem solved. Not much of a complaint there. Now time for my third point. Believe it or not, Not every single sim file in the game has perfect syncing. That's hard to believe, I know, but there are some songs out there that have absolutely bad syncing. I can find some pretty good find some pretty good examples of this. First of all, let's take the first. Some of these examples are because of easier difficulties. I'll bring that up soon. But first is the first song I found that was completely off sync. This one. This one is an original for the game, and it clearly shows that it's completely off sync if you turn on the assist stick while playing 3.9 or 4.0 or OpenIDG or whatever version you use that has an assist stick, because Mungyodance doesn't have one. So yeah, this one has a syncing problem. Fortunately, I fixed it. Well, what do you have to do with it? You have to figure it out yourself. Sorry, I'm not releasing my own fixed version of it because I know someone's gonna be breathing down my neck if I do it. So I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna have to find it yourself, fix it on your own, and then you have a perfect score. Because here's the thing, I am a syncing fanatic. I like to sync things a lot, and I like them to be perfectly synced when I play a song, so I don't get a bad score. I mean, that's basically my entire feelings and my entire point of why I redid Hopscotch Mix, so that all songs are perfectly synced. But that's for a different topic. Anyway, this song is off sync. Only by a little bit though. Turn on the assist stick and listen to the song closely, and you will hear an off sync. You can fix that up pretty quickly. Now, I said earlier there are some songs that are also off sync because of easier difficulties. That's because they are part of all these MIDI songs that have an easier difficulty being completely off sync, especially the light difficulty songs. They're complete bullshit. It's not off sync. It's the easier steps that are off sync. Why? Because I saw a video when Renard was still very much into Mungyodance. He showed us a video of what he did when he steps a song. He uses a record feature, which is holding the control key and pressing R in the edit menu. And the steps that you press with the default keys when you play Step Mania are the keys that pops up while you're stepping the song. Hence, recording. I agree, that's a very convenient way to record a song. Think of the steps and then you press on it, and that's the stepping. However, that's not the end-all be-all of stepping. Once you do it once, that's it. No. You have to check again your steps hundreds, sometimes even thousands of times to make sure it feels right, depending on how the chart's gonna be, either for the keyboard or for the pad. Regardless, you're gonna have to check the steppings, because you do not want an unbalanced one to be released to the public. That's just stupid. And guess what? Renard completely rushed these step charts. Apparently he only likes stepping hard difficulty songs. If that's the case, why the hell did you give easier difficulties to MIDI songs? I mean, sure, that'll be something that nobody's ever seen before, but could you at least give it a little bit more effort? Don't believe me? Play one of those easy songs, especially this one. Play this song on the easier steps. I'll guarantee you will hear offset sync steps when you turn on the assist stick. I guarantee you this. How did I discover this? Because I played this song on a hacked ITG machine, and I noticed all the arrows are completely off sync. All of them. Some of them might be off sync, some of them are not. Still, they're off sync. That's embarrassing. Time for my last point. As many of you know already, Mungyodance takes about 3 gigabytes of space from your hard drive. That's a big game. Now, granted, there are some bigger games out there, maybe more of Warcraft or StarCraft, but 3 gigabytes is still a hell of a lot of space. So, let me just say this. I heard when I was briefly at the Mungyodance forums that a feature was cut from the game. When a song had a music video, the music video will be temporarily shown in the song select screen. Now, granted, Pump It Up did it first, but still it's an original thought. If the song had a music video, show it as you're selecting the song. Unfortunately, those were CD titles that was used. They used CD titles for this. However, that apparently was not a good idea because that took a hell of a lot more space than intended. So that feature was cut out. However, you can still see this feature because in the party because Renard released the game as a party to his closest friends. in his house, I'm guessing, and you can see the CD title implementation still there, as well as other graphical changes, and differences from that version to the version you're playing right now. So, and yeah, that CD title thing took a hell of a lot of space, so they cut it up. So they removed the feature. So this means they were really conscious of the size of the game. Which brings up my completely next point I like to say. Why the hell didn't they release a size happy version? Let me explain to you. Dance with Intensity. I'm pretty sure you heard about these guys. These guys have released a lot of synth files. As of right now, they're up to 1,600. A lot more than Mungyodance has. And they're probably getting closer to the number of songs Dance Revolution has. Now, these guys release synth files as well. They don't release themes or notes game. They release their own game, actually, similar to Step Money, but a different game engine whatsoever. But Step is much more popular than them, so they just release synth files. Anyway, they release synth files, and for most of their synth files, they release 3 versions of them. The R21 version, which is just the song and the step file with the song with the OGG length hack applied with it. The minimal version, the song, the step file, the banner and background, and the full version, the song, the step file, the banner, the background, and if it has it, a music video. Of course, the music video version is the biggest one of all, and the R21 version is the smallest of them all. That's a very logical thinking right there. They're thinking about their downloaders. Either they would like to get the full version of it because they have a few spaces left, or they're very conscious about the space and download a minimal version, which is a lot more strong than the bigger version, because the bigger version usually because of the music video that's in it. Why the hell did Mungyodance do this as well? Release a minimal version, no random videos, no custom music videos, just the song, the step file, the banner, the background, the note skins, and that's all you need to do. Why didn't they do that? If they're completely conscious about the size of the game, that would have been the first logical thing you would have thought of. Remove music videos to decrease the size, and then let the audience choose which one they want. The full 3GB version, or the minimal, possibly 1.5GB version. Hello? Logic? Aren't you thinking here? What the hell? If I would have said this 2 years ago, I would have been, you know what, banned. Oh, guess what? It happened for a different reason. I'm way past that, actually. Actually, I got past it after a month it happened. So this is not revenge of my banning of the Mungyodance forums. It's something completely different because I'm starting to be a video game programmer. So yeah, for all those who think Mungyodance is a great game, look more into it, more carefully into it. It's a good game, not a great game. It's passable, it's exciting, but it's not a great game. It's a good game. It has some flaws. It's not a pitch perfect game. And if you think it is, you're an idiot and a moron. Anyway, goodbye. That's the end of my Mungyodance rant. And the next videos, well, it's gonna be something completely different.